I was and am running out of options. As far as treatment goes, the latest immunotherapies, both the FDA approved and the experimental, were proving ineffective, so obviously it was time to go in a different direction.
Although he did well with that initial treatment, unfortunately he developed metastatic disease down the road, and the metastatic disease was primarily in his lungs. He had more conventional standard of care therapy at first, and again, unfortunately, his cancer progressed past that. We actually treated him on an initial clinical trial with a different type of immunotherapy, an antibody, and he did fairly well on that at the beginning, but again, his cancer began to grow and unfortunately progressed. And so he became a candidate for the TIL therapy, and we began talking to him about that.
The intent of TIL is based on the concept that the T cells within the tumor must be there for a reason. They must be trying to do some good, but there are so few of those and so many of the tumor cells. The object then is to take the T cells out of the tumor, grow them up to large numbers, and reinfuse them to the patient, trying to invert that ratio, put in more T cells for a smaller amount of tumor.
So what they can expect is initially that consultation, sequencing of their tumor, ultimately going in for surgery to remove a portion of their tumor, and about a month later, being admitted to the hospital to go through the process of receiving the cells. And that involves chemotherapy for about a week, and then the infusion of the TIL product over at Jacobs, followed by a period where they receive other treatments, other cytokines to encourage those cells to attack the cancer as much as possible before ultimately being discharged from the hospital, ideally within weeks seeing a response of the tumor shrinking as a response to the therapy.
This is indeed, I would call it an individualized therapy, even one step beyond personalized, because what we're doing is we're essentially creating a product that really only applies to one person on Earth. And the reason behind that is that every cancer harbors different mutations or different alterations, and everybody's immune system is different.
All of us involved in this research project want one thing and one thing only, and that is for the patients to get better and to offer new effective therapies to patients with cancer.
It's a lifeline. Absolutely give it a shot. I mean, you literally have nothing to lose. It may be beneficial personally, it may not, but it will also further research for other patients down the road and help, hopefully, other patients in the future.